This is what we've waited for, the showdown.
The fastest men in the world are here in Berlin. It's packed full of talent, no matter where you look.
All of the swaggering and stops.
Usain Bolt, number one.
Who will come out on top? Who'll take the gold? Who'll take the title? The World 100-meter final. Powerful, strong, compact.
Extremely powerful and very, very quick.
Oh my goodness gracious speed. Oh, if that is a sign of things to come in the final, we could be in for something very special indeed.
Ready.
We can now look forward to a final, which is going to be absolutely fascinating.
There he stands, 6'5", but his stature is such that he is a colossus over the world of athletics. Bolt versus Gay. 5 years between them. One's a world champion, one's an Olympic champion. Just 800th of a second between their personal bests, less between their seasons. Usain Bolt, 40 strides he takes. He'll reach speeds in excess of 40 kilometers an hour.
I'm ready.
And unless somebody's got something very special up their sleeve, he will be ready, as he suggests, to take the gold medal, I'm sure. Tyson Gay, the defending champion. The Bolt is loaded. The World 100-meter final.
Set.
They get away first time. Tyson Gay right alongside Usain Bolt, but here he goes, streaking away already. It's Bolt all the way. He's looking round at Gay. Watch the clock. It's goal for Bolt. And again, he's done it again. A new world record for Usain Bolt. They say lightning doesn't strike twice.
In the time it took for me to snap my fingers 10 times, Usain Bolt achieved a world record. That race was run in exactly 9.58 seconds. The question is this: did it take him 9.58 seconds to be that great? Absolutely not. It took years and years of practice and preparation in order to be able to run that race in the time that it takes me to snap 10 seconds. I'm Dawn Morris. I am the Chief Training Officer for the World Class Training Institute, and we are lunching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you are notified every time we go and deliver new content that's designed to help you be your best personal and professional selves. Now, back to Usain Bolt and the 10 seconds it took him to run that race. How does that equate to you becoming a great leader? One, it's not going to happen overnight. It is going to take years of training, years of development in order for you to be your best. Does Usain become a great runner without a great trainer? Absolutely not. So how can you as a leader become great if you do not have great training? Hold tight. We're here for you for that. That's one piece. Now, let's talk about some of the components that Mr. Bolt had to master in order to make sure that he ran that race flawlessly. And we'll equate that to what you need to do as a leader. The first thing is the start. You'll notice that Mr. Bolt is down in starting blocks. And for those of us who've run sprints, we know that the start can be the most important part of a sprinter's race. If you don't start well, it is likely that you will not win the race. So as leaders, we've got to start well. We've got to start well when we first get a team. We've got to start well every day on the team. We have got to make sure that we put certain things in place so that our teams can run flawlessly. It is how we start that largely determines how our race is going to go as we are leading our teams. So make sure that you've got a good start. What are some practices that you have in place? Do you speak to your teams every day? Do you have a certain cadence that you follow in the morning to make sure that the team is getting what they need so that their days can run smoothly? Do you have what you need in place so that your day can run smoothly? You got to make sure that you have a good start. If you're new on a team, I always say you should make sure that you spend time talking to every member of the team when you first join, because you want to know what's important to them. You want them to know, you want them to know what's important to you. You want to get in alignment on the goals as you see it. And the only way that you can do that is to listen to each team member. So make sure that you start strong. Second thing is, as you are building your leadership muscle, you've got to get in a good stride. How do you get in a good stride as a leader? Well, you've got to develop yourselves. Look at the arms on Mr. Bolt. Those arms didn't just get there. Look at the stride on Mr. Bolt. That stride didn't just get there. He's going to the gym so that he can tone his body. He's staying on the track so that he can strengthen the way that he strides and gets across the track so that he can win. You've got to do the same thing. How are you developing yourselves as a leader? How are you building your ability to delegate, to manage conflicts, to write communications, to speak well? All of these things are factors that go into making you a great leader. How are you developing others on your team? That helps make you a good leader. All of this goes into the leadership stride. So you've got to make sure that first you start well, second, you get in a good stride, and thirdly, you must make sure that you keep your eyes on the target in front of you. Always keep your eye on the target in front of you. Now, when I was running, they say don't look behind you to see where your opponent is, because one, you might fall, two, you will lose time in your race. However, you do need to have your peripheral working. So you need to be aware. And one thing that we talk about when I teach servant leadership is that a good servant leader has awareness. So you need to know what's going on in other departments. You need to know what's going on in your field, in your industry, so that you can help your team be its absolute best. But you do not want to look behind you. You do not want to look at other leaders and try to be like other leaders. You want to run your race and stay focused on what's ahead of you. That is how you become your absolute best. You have to start well. And you'll notice that he even looks as if he's in the prayer position. Start well. That could mean meditation for you. That could mean at the start of your day, doing something where you go into a place of solitude. Get in a good stride each and every day and make sure that you stay focused on what's ahead of you. If you keep these factors at play, you cannot help but be your best. And how does it all start? If you are a brand new leader, besides listening to this, also get good training. No great person becomes a great person in their field without great training. I'm still getting training today. I have a training class scheduled for next week to learn some new tools as it relates to leadership so that I can be my best for you all. I just watched the Milwaukee Bucks win their first championship in 50 years. They did not get to that place. Giannis did not get to the place where he was able to lead that team without having some good leaders train him. So make sure that you stay connected and get good training. And who else should you get that training from but us, the World Class Training Institute, because we are here to help you. So reach out to us at worldclasstraining.net to schedule a free consultation or call us at 615-716-9990. I hope this was helpful for you. As always, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you can get this and other great information that's designed to help you be your absolute best. But this week, start strong out the blocks. Make sure you keep a good stride and stay focused on the goal in front of you. Take care and have a great week. Bye.
I get to push myself to victory.